Good morning, class 4 children. Today we'll study a new chapter, and the name of the chapter is the Why Wisdom is Scattered Across the World. Why wisdom is scattered across the world. We'll study about why wisdom is scattered across the world. So children, we will discuss about wisdom in this chapter, and we'll talk why this wisdom is scattered across the world. Do you know what wisdom is? Do you know what wisdom is? Does it mean to be strong? Does it mean to be caring and helpful? Or is it the ability to use knowledge and experience to make good decisions and judgments? Discuss. Do you think wisdom is scattered across the world? Do you think wisdom is scattered across the world? Let's read. Anansi, the mischievous and cunning, trickiest spider, is one of the most important characters in West African and Caribbean folk tales. We are talking about Caribbean folk tales. Caribbean means the countries like West Indies, Kenya. This type of countries are known as Caribbean countries. The themes of these charming spider tales are universal and are popular the world over. This play tells us about what happened when the sky god Nam gave Anansi a huge pot of wisdom. We'll study like this. There are several characters in this story. The narrator Anansi, Nai M. So the narrator is speaking now. Who is speaking? The narrator. The narrator is speaking. A long time ago, Anansi, the spider wanted to be the wisest creature in the world. This spider wanted to be the wisest creature in the world, for he knew that wisdom was greatly respected on earth. Because he knew that wisdom was greatly respected on earth. So he went to meet the sky god Nai-Am. Anansi. Now, Anansi. Honorable Nai-Am, I want to be the wisest creature in the world, and only you can help me to achieve the goal. Anansi, he said, Honorable Nai-Am, I want to be the wisest creature in the world. I want to be the wisest creature in the world, and only you can help me to achieve the goal. Nai-Am, I will give you a large clay pot which contains all the wisdom of the world. Take out whatever wisdom you want from it, so that you may be as clever and knowledgeable as you wish. But you must share the wisdom in the pot with all the living things on earth, so that they may be wise and live in peace and plenty. Anansi, I will do exactly as you say, Honorable Nai-Am. Now what happened? The narrator. But as Anansi carried away the pot of wisdom, he peeped into it curiously, and what he saw inside it amazed him. The pot was full of knowledge, wonderful ideas, talents, and skills. There were stories, poems, songs, and music in it, and every time Anansi looked into the wonderful pot, he learned something new. Now, Anansi, this pot of wisdom is truly marvelous. Anansi said that this pot of wisdom is truly marvelous. I can't bear to share this treasure of knowledge with anyone else. I will keep all the wisdom for myself. And he got selfishness and he thought of keeping the all wisdom for himself. But I must not leave my pot of wisdom lying around so that someone else can snatch it away. I must think of a safe place away from prying eyes where I can store my precious pot of wisdom. Narrator. After much thought, Anansi decided that he would hide the pot of wisdom at the top of the tallest tree in the jungle. He tied a thick rope around the mouth of the pot of wisdom and wound the other end around his waist. Then Anansi slowly began to climb the tall tree. Anansi's son. Watching his father climb the tree. Father, I have been watching you struggle to climb that tree, burdened with that clay pot that keeps getting in your way and bumping against your tummy. Please tell me, what are you doing? Anansi, I want to climb this tree and place this clay pot right at this top, but it's so heavy. Anansi's son, Father, if you move the pot to your back, it won't get in your way and it will be easier if you to cling to the tree and climb it. Now Anansi is speaking. Let me try that. He moves the pot of wisdom to his back instead and climbs the tree easily. Narrator. Soon Anansi reached the top of the tree. Anansi's son, clapping loudly from the ground below. Now Anansi's son is clapping loudly from the ground below. Bravo! Father, you took my advice and reached the top of the tree safely with your pot. Narrator. As Anansi looked down from the top of the tree and saw his son smiling and waving at him, he suddenly became very angry. Okay children, for today only this much. Tomorrow we'll discuss the next topic. Till then, have a nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.